Welcome back, everybody. I am so excited that you are here on our second episode. I am Jen Morris, founder of Cupcakeology and the creator of the Start Small Win Big Academy, where me and my husband help you bakers, food makers, start, open, and grow your business so you can begin living your dream life. I am so excited that you guys loved our first video. And if you did not see or hear the first video, make sure you go back to it. So you can listen to this whole thing, right? Because we're about to drop some major gems on you, but make sure you go back and listen to the first video because my friend that I'm about to introduce you guys to, Victor, has dropped some major money-making gems on you guys on how to double your sales in your business. So that's what our first call was about. He taught you how to double sales with a coupon, y'all. A coupon. Like seriously, the aha moments and the gems dropped in that first video was incredible. So even if you don't have marketing skills, even if you're like, Jen, I am new to this thing, this is where you need to be because I promise you in 2022 is going to be your year of the come up. You're about to be unstoppable with what Victor is about to teach you today. So he teaches you different type of offers that you can do with coupons, how you can profit from building partnerships. Y'all know I always talk about go out in the community, make yourself known, collaborate, build partners, right? With other non-competitive businesses in your area. And most importantly, how and what you need to say when you're approaching those business owners. So he got everything down for you. You don't even have to think that hard. Just use it, do what he says, and have fun with it. All right. This young man has used this same strategy in Brazil many times and doubled the sales of a burger joint in only 7 days, y'all. All right. So we're just asking you to put this in play in your business and come back to us in 7 days and let us know how it worked. But you're going to have to do the work because if you don't do the work, you're not going to see the results, plain and simple. So here on our second call, my very special guest will teach you how to turn your social media posts into assets for your bakery business or your restaurant or your takeout spot or your food truck, whatever it is that you have. He will help you 10x those sales. And he's going to give you a template for you to follow so you'll never run out of ideas to create posts to promote your bakery. Y'all, do you know how major that is? Okay. And you'll also learn the 3 biggest mistakes business owners do or make when posting and how to overcome them. So you'll see that it is way easier than you think. All right. So I want to introduce my friend Victor to you. He is a marketing consultant, an international marketing consultant. He's based in I always get this wrong. Victor, you're going to shoot me. Okay. We already went over this. But guys, I am practicing my Portuguese with Victor. Okay. I'm teaching him some English and he's teaching me Portuguese, but he is based out of São Paulo, Brazil.
Yes.
Yes, São Paulo, Brazil. And he's going to help you grow your business using offline marketing strategies that you can make your business grow exponentially within a short period of time. I met Victor, just in case you missed the last one, but you're going to go back to it. But I will reiterate that I met Victor in a Facebook group, and this guy was saying things that I try to impress upon you guys all the time, right? It's not just about social media, even though on this call, he's going to teach you how to better your social media sales or your marketing. But there's so many different ways, guys, for you to make more money in your business. And we're just here to expose all of those different ways that you really don't hear on social media to help you guys kill it in your business. All right. So he strongly believes that you don't have to be another person, be all fake, have a fake personality to be in business. Just be yourself, right? He actually thinks that you need to build your dream business around your wishes and your dreams and your clients' needs and desires. And all that must be in harmony with your life and work style. Oh my gosh, this man is a fella after my own heart. Don't I always say these things? This is how we connected, y'all. This is why me and Victor are connected, because we have the same mentality when it comes to business. So he wants you to give your best to impress your clients with high quality products and a state of the art customer service. Because if you can give him this, his strategies will flood your bakery business with quality clients, and you'll be amazed with the positive changes he will bring. All right. So I am going to give you guys over to Victor. Victor, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing great, Jan. You're so kind. Your words are so kind, my friend. I really love it. And you're getting right to say my hometown name, São Paulo, okay? You're almost a
Sao
Paulista.
Paulo.
Yeah,
That's so cute. I love it. I love it.
yeah, you're almost a Paulista, You're almost from here. If you like, you have to say, just like I said to you earlier, just like San Francisco,
Yes. Yes.
You
I
will
love
get
it.
it. And I really love it. Our first call, it was pretty amazing to do it. I will tell you, I will be honest, I was kind of nervous, in the first time. But now I feel even more like I feel that I can be more of myself, like I lost the fear of being recorded or going live. So I think
Yeah.
your guys are in for a threat today. Okay. I I don't want like to waste the time of your listeners, so it will be a pretty straightforward presentation, right? Because on our first call, what we did was to lay down a system where you can make your referrals uh, be done. Sorry, I will rephrase that. Where in our first call, we did something, we showed you something where you
Mm-hmm.
can make a systematic approach to referrals. So you won't like be waiting for your client to make a referral, or you won't be waiting for, you see, when people, most of retail business, most of restaurants, most of bakeries, food trucks, they farmers market, they wait on their client to take action and to remember them. And that's not my philosophy, because you really have to push it and ethically push them to take action on your business. Let me introduce this presentation by telling you a story that Jay Abraham likes to tell his clients, which is, let's imagine that I sell water, right? And you, Jen, come to my store and you ask for a cup of water. It is my obligation to say to you, to communicate to you that you don't need just one cup of water, but you
Mm-hmm.
actually need eight. But I don't have to, I have to make this in a way where I am ethically and politely telling you that, hey, it is not on your best interest to have only one cup of water, because actually, according to some research, you really need to drink on your day 8 cups of water. So, communicating to UTs, saying to UTs, actually, I am not only communicating, I'm kind of teaching you in a very subtle way that what you think that is that you need only one cup of water because you can only think that you are thirsty right now, right? But it is my obligation, it's my responsibility as a business owner, as a water seller, that, hey, Jen, one cup of water, it is not the best for you. You really
Mm-hmm.
need to drink 8 of these every day. And I have to deliver to you not only this information, but ways for you to buy those cups of water, right? That you haven't drank yet on your day. And I had to make this on a way where you will feel respected and you will see the benefit from it. So I told you this. So for you to lose the fear of talking too much, there's nothing like that on business side, because if you watch the great marketers of our time and from the past, you will see that they repeated their same message for years to come, right? There's a guy here in Brazil that imported the launch formula, all right, from of digital marketing. It was made by an American, which I forgot his name. I'm sorry, but this guy has been doing that here in Brazil. He imported and he's been doing the same thing here in Brazil for 8 years, and his core message never changed, right? And he's not on the same business as you. He's in a way more dynamic business because he's dealing with information, and he's dealing with information on a digital platform where things happen so crazy, so fast, all the time there's something happening.
Mm-hmm.
You, a bakery owner, a restaurant owner, a food truck owner, you are actually privileged to be on your position because this type of dynamics, they don't belong to your business. You have to think of yourself as a retail store, because you have a location, you are inserted on a community, you develop with your business helps develop. Maybe if you are really really good in what you do, you will become a landmark on your community. So it is so different. You really shouldn't think like all these digital marketers are doing on the internet right now, or like social agencies are doing with retail business right now, that they want to adopt your business model to the craziness and the rumbleness of the internet, right? You really, really don't have to even bother yourself to listen to this madness, because your core message is so simple. And on this presentation, you will understand why. All right? We actually here, what are you going to learn, right? I will teach you four things. And the first one is why you should consider using social media for your business. The second, I will tell you why you shouldn't fear your competition on those platforms. The third thing is what are the three common mistakes that you commit when communicating on social media. And to be truthful, you will see that when I tell you what they are, you will smack your head and you say, how was I missing that? Because it's so simple. And by the end of our call, by the end of my presentation, I am going to teach you a template that you can use to post every single day on social media. You will learn how you can find reasons to post, reasons to communicate with your client, right? This template will show you how to be proactive in your communication. And it will be amazing. You will see. All right. So, okay, let's go on. You will hear some paper. I am just checking my notes. Okay. So let's begin. Why you should consider using social media for your business? This actually, it is not, it is a profound question. And why is that? Social media. Today we have 2 billion people on Facebook and more than a billion people on Instagram. Are they all your customers or and clients? No. But the thing is, probably your clients are on this platform because let's think together. It is just common sense, it's just mathematic, right? If there are 2 billion people on Facebook, probably those people that come to my store every day, they are also on social media. It is just a probability from the beginning. And what social media does for your business, it is they give you free internet real estate for you to show your things and for you to communicate with your client. In the past, for you to find real estate, and I use this term, all right, for you to find real estate to promote your business, you had to pay a lot of money, right? And even there are some things from the past that they don't exist anymore. For example, in Brazil, in São Paulo actually, they banned billboards. So you don't have more than you don't have this medium anymore to communicate, and you have actually laws about flyers, about papers, about coupons, right? And they are costly. You can't like test a message on a coupon on a small scale without for free, right? But on the internet you can do it. On the internet you can test your core message. You can like push buttons to see what message will strike the most, will impact the most your client or your future clients, right? The great thing about social media also it is that why your business must be in there because every time you post something, this post actually converts to an asset. Sorry, I will rephrase that. It's not that it converts to an asset, but this post is one asset for your business. And the objective of an asset is to generate you something. Is it profit? Well, not only that, right? But is attention. You can generate a lead. You can warm people up for a promotion. So these assets will live until will live in social media until social media fades out. And I don't believe this will happen in a near future. I believe social media is here to stay. And if Facebook goes away, there will be another one to replace it, right? And it will be the same principles. All your presence there will serve as an asset for your business. And what else? You can take advantage from social media. These platforms provides you ability to follow up constantly with your customers and clients. So there are actually a very few people that are taking advantage of this, right? Because it's free. You only have to pay for the internet that you're using, right? For your data and nothing else. And you also have to have a cell phone or a computer, right? So there's another cost to it, but like everyone has one, right? Just a curiosity. I don't have a cell phone, but I have a computer. So one day I will tell you why I don't have a cell phone, but I just have a computer, and my computer and my internet gives me unlimited access to these platforms, and these platforms can help me build my business. I hope I am not confusing you with all that I am talking about right now, okay? But what what you have to take from this topic, from what I'm telling you, is that the reasons why you need to be on social media is that it provides you an ability to follow up with your clients. It provides you also free real estate where you can take advantage of it by putting the right message with the right template that will generate clients for you forever. And you can you can be thinking right now, oh, Victor, this is impossible. I have never seen this. I have tried. I have already paid for a social media agency, and they posted a lot, and nothing happened. I see this a lot in Brazil. Really, I see this a lot. They pay like a lot of money for a social media agency, and they are posting, and by the end of the contract, by the end of the service, the the bakery owner, the restaurant owner, feels that they were fooled, right, by these people. And why is that? It is just because these people they don't have the slightest notion of how you need to position and what you need to talk to others when you sell food, when you have a bakery, when you have a restaurant, because it's not the same as you have an agency, right? So actually, you can also think that social media it's a hard place to be because all my competition is there and they can copy what I am doing. I will tell you what, this is just a problem on your mind, okay? This is a mindset problem because what actually is happening is if your competitor is actually copying you, he's desperate. He's desperate, and he also doesn't have any system in place to bring in more clients, or worse, not even that, they don't have a system in place to communicate with their clients. And by copying you, what's going to happen? By copying you, they won't be copying your system that is in place to attract your clients. They are just copying the template that you use to post on social media. So these people, they are not even thinking on business terms. They are only thinking on social media terms. They want to feel good about it. They want to do it just like everybody else is doing it. And if everybody else was taking profit from what they are doing, they wouldn't be copying themselves. Okay? I hope this made sense to you. Okay?
Yes, it's making perfect sense.
Because uh, a lot of people and I had clients once that they like had this objection, like Victor, this is too much, for me. I can do it because you see, I I fear that my competitors will copy the exact same strategy that you are using to my business. And listen, it's from my experience. I am not a veteran on marketing, right? I'm just beginning. I started like 4 years ago, right? So it's not too much. But my experience since then, it is that this will hardly happen, okay? So don't you worry. Your competitors are not so smart and they are looking for ways to outsmart you, to outwork you by doing less. And this won't happen, all right? It's not only a matter of everybody has to be the same on social media. You know, it's not about it. Social media, you have the freedom to be yourself. Actually, not all the freedom you want, because there are some words that are forbidden on social media. But as you have a bakery, you don't have to worry because you're not going to be talking about politics, about anything, rather than your business. Okay? And what is the core of your business? It is about making people feel good. It is about making an impact on your community, right? By selling your food, by giving your special recipes for your community. So, what I'm about to do with you is to bring this special feeling, right, that you are already giving to your clients when they are on your store to social media. Okay? So, the last thing I want you to do it is to fear your competition. Okay? Because let me tell you just one more thing about competition. You think that your biggest competitor is the other restaurant or the other bakery on your neighborhood or on your city. And actually, I sincerely think that you are terribly wrong about it. And why is that? The real competition out there is laziness, slowness, is procrastination. The real competition out there are more emotional and mindset problems than you think. Because what you have to do it is not that your competition will make a better offer. and they will steal your clients. This can happen. Yes, this can happen. But what you're really competing against is the laziness of your prospect, because you have to make a way to make him act right now, right? The sloppiness of your employees, of your own sloppiness, you know. Can you understand this word, Jen? Sloppiness? Am I talking correctly?
Is
Or
yeah, sloppy?
yes, yes. So
Yes.
okay, so that's it, you know. And this is the real competition, right? Your your competitor, your direct competitor, the other bakery on your neighborhood, on your city, they don't have too much power as you think. You know, actually, the real competition is inside your prospect, is inside your client, because you have to send out there a message, send a message out there to impact your client and make him act. You know, so if he's lazy, if he's on the couch reading your post, is there a way to get him off the couch and make him come here? Or is there a way that he can deliver something to his home right now on his couch, you know? But I would just remove his hesitance and laziness about ordering it, right? There's a way to do it. The last thing I want you to do when learning this is fear your competition. So let's move on, okay? What is so common to see on social media are these three mistakes that almost every business owner commits, and I include myself on it. I commit these mistakes for a long time. Okay, and when you learn how to fix them, you will also learn that it is not messaging, communicating. It is not about creativity, but it's about a system. It's about making one of your recipes. If you, it's not about creativity at the end, right? Because if you remove flour from cupcakes, you won't have any cupcakes, right? Correct? And it won't
That's
make
correct.
sense at the end, right? And on your communication is the same thing. You have to have certain elements on your communication that will leverage them to actually bring in more customers, to bring in people, and to make people act. The same thing that I'm teaching you to apply on social media, please take note of this. You can also do in your person to person interactions when you are serving somebody on your bakery, and you will learn why. The first mistake that everybody and their mama commits when they are posting with their business is they don't have any offers. They send a message out there, but they are just, you know, cute and funny, or they are just following. It's like a robot, you know, like hey, come to my store today, but there isn't any offer. There's nothing for the client to take advantage of. There's no benefit, nothing. So it's a very crude message that it is just taking out interest of your client when he's seeing your post on social media. Because if there's nothing, if there's, and I mean an offer, right? You don't have to think of it as, oh, I have to make it a discount on every post, or I have to make a bundle on every post. No, it's not about it. Just imagine that if you have recently made, I don't know, I will excuse myself because just as the last call, I am not so creative when it comes to examples, because bakeries here in São Paulo, they are so different from bakeries in the United States that I will always use like cookies, cupcakes, cakes, you know. So pardon me, all right?
Yeah, that's good. That's what we have.
Okay, so all right, so we're doing good.
You can use what is it, brigadeiros? You can use that. I know
Brigadeiros,
some
yes,
bakeries that sell that here.
amazing, amazing. So imagine that you have just made some brigadeiros, right? If you send a post out there saying, hey, come taste our brigadeiros today here. This is an offer, okay? You are already offering something. You are already offering one item for your client, something that might interest him to take action. So, the first common mistake of most businesses' communication is they don't have an offer on their messages. So the first thing you have to be sure of when communicating on using social media or using emails or even on your flyers as well, on your menu as well. But with your menu, it's a more advanced thing, all right? But the rule number one is it always have to be an offer. The thing is, when you have an offer in your communication, you're actually doing a purpose driven communication. Because if you are offering something, you want for people to at least notice, right? So, this is the core of this presentation are these three common mistakes and my template that I will teach you in just a moment. And the thing is, your communication has to be purpose driven. And more than that, it has to be people driven. All right? So eh, you you shouldn't talk to people just for the sake of sympathy, right? Because you are a business owner. You depend on those people doing a transaction with you, building a commercial relationship with you. Your business depends on that, right? So you can be like, and I tell you this because I am that way. I found a lot of pleasure in being sympathetic to others, in building personal relationships. But what I found even better is when this relationship evolves or starts right at the beginning with a commercial objective. So, okay, just for a recap, the first common mistake is they don't have an offer on their communication. So the rule number one is on your communication, you have to have an offer. Always have to be an offer in your communication. It doesn't matter what media you are using. Okay? The rule, let's go, not rule, okay, let's go to the second common mistake. Most businesses on their communication, they fail to find a reason to respond. And why is that? I think this happens because people think that when you are posting something, it's different from personal face-to-face communication. And the only thing that differentiates it, almost I couldn't spell it. What differentiates best is the only differentiation actually is that you aren't receiving an instant feedback when you are talking to a person face to face, right? But when you are probably if you analyze, if you pay attention on how you treat your clients, your actual clients, you will see that you very even very subtly you always give them a reason to respond right now on what you are offering them. So the second common mistake is just it, they don't put on their message a reason for you to respond right now. I will elaborate a little bit further on that, which is from my experience, and I was telling Jen this before our call, is that I don't know if you can make a way to make your clients to respond, always to respond right now, right? When you're posting with your bakery. Because as you aren't a 24/7 business, as you aren't Amazon, right? You aren't on online business. I think it will be a little bit difficult to always, so every message you put out there, there's a reason for the person to respond right now. But we can actually just take away two words. And I do think that there is a way of building your communication to always show a reason for your client to respond. It doesn't have to be right away, but you always show a reason for them to respond to your offers, which is the rule number one. You understand that the, those rules, they don't make sense if you ignore rule number one, all right? It's just like the Ten Commandments. It doesn't matter if you haven't slept with your buddy's wife, all right? If you don't love God above all else, okay? so,
Oh,
so if you don't respect the first commandment, right? The first rule, all the other ones, they don't matter, okay? I'm sorry for this noise. I think they are,
it sounds like you have a transformer behind you, Vic. What's up?
yeah, they are actually doing, they are filming again Back to the Future. Okay, so that was the car. No, it was just accelerating. All right, let's jump to the third common mistake. The first one is people don't put an offer on their message. The second is they don't put a reason for those clients, for those readers to respond right now to that offer. And the third mistake is they don't give clear instructions. So, all right, I see that you have delicious cookies. They are so amazing and beautiful. They look so fresh. They look so beautiful that my mouth is watering. But how can I order them? Where you are located? If you think that you're a reader, this anonymous person that's reading your post on social media, that every one of them will click on your profile to see, will be motivated enough to click on your profile to see where you are located on your, on your page info, you're committing a grave mistake. Because,
I agree with that.
right? You shouldn't expect that your client understands. You have to make perfect clear for them on how and what they should do to do business with you. So, clear instructions on a bakery business, it is just your how they should order, because if you let's imagine that if you take a picture of a cake and it is a whole cake and you only sell the whole cake, right? But that person, they cannot arrive at your bakery and just order it and, like, okay, here it is, just like you do with your cupcakes and your cookies. They have to order first by phone or by DM, by messaging you. So your clear instructions will be, if you want, if if you want a cake like this, if you want our pumpkin cake or our chocolate cake, it's so simple. DM us, and in a couple of hours it will be ready. You can you can take out this cake on our address, which is Bakery Street 333. Okay, and we are open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. See, it's so
Okay,
simple.
so first of all, let me interrupt you right there.
Okay.
I would love a bakery street. Okay. Number one. Number two, that I hope that you guys caught that. That right there is genius because you're right, Vic. Everybody is not going to go searching for how to get whatever you just shown,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then if it takes too long, if they don't have it right there, they're going to keep scrolling. Even though they want it, they're just not going to do the work. So to have your address right there on that post or how to order right there on that post, not even saying is like, and correct me if I'm wrong, not even saying, okay, go to my DMs or go to my website. You're saying have it right there on that post as like a call to action kind of thing.
Yes, yes.
I like
It
that.
is you actually, when you are doing it, when you are communicating that way, when you are learning this, you will have a feeling that you are being repetitive. That, oh, everybody knows my address. Everybody knows what time
Right.
I'm open. You know, everybody
Mhm.
knows what they should do to order this whole cake or this batch of cookies or whatever thing that I'm posting right on that image. But don't underestimate that. Your client may be reading you for the first time.
So
So
true.
that that number 99999 post of yours this year, and you're, oh, again I have to give clear instructions for them. Yes,
Mhm.
again and again you have to make clear instructions with an offer and a reason to respond. And what is a reason to respond? It can be like, let's make an example that you we are on strawberry season, okay, and you are friends with a farmer that sells you the most tasty and beautiful strawberries that you have ever seen. And let's imagine that you are doing special recipes using those strawberries. The reason to respond can be, though these strawberry recipes are limited. And why is that? It is because I buy them from Diego in California, and he plants them without using any agrotoxic, without using any chemicals. It's all organic. They are so sweet and tasty, and you have the most amazing strawberry of your life. But I can't keep doing these recipes all year long because we are on strawberry season, and those recipes are actually very limited, and people are going crazy here on the store. So please come in. We are, and you give clear instructions. We are at Bakery Street, blah, blah, blah. Our phone is, our time open is. Okay, I just ran over my rules and the example just to give you a tangible example. Okay, I will repeat this word.
And I like that.
You know,
I like that. And pretty much all they have to do is copy and paste. I mean, they can have their address, business hours, and phone number right there in their notes section of their cell phone. And all
true,
they have to do is copy and paste. So it's really no extra effort.
true, so true. This is so true. And you will see that you can copy and paste this information because the template is organic. You know what you will write above this message, it's organic. And I will show you right now what is this template for you to use it on your communication. So just before going, just let me do a quick recap of the three common mistakes. It is, they don't have an offer, they don't have a reason to respond, and they don't give clear instructions. These are the common mistakes of business owners when they communicate using social media. And not only social media, but on almost every other media, including flyers, menu, their physical interactions with their clients, right? And you should follow, what are the rules to follow on your communication to make this template works? They are, rule number one, always you need to include an offer in your messages. Rule number two, you always need to give a reason to respond. Rule number three, you always need to give clear instructions. So, what is a template? Okay, Victor, I understood. These are the three rules that I should follow when communicating using media. So, what is a template? It's so simple. It's called Reason Why Template. So, the reason why I'm telling you this is because I want you to learn how to craft an effective message to your business. Did you see what I did just there? I just used this template. I just told you the reason why I am talking to you.
Clever.
You see, because You don't have when you contract the services of a social media agency, they will act like, and I'm sorry for the word. I don't mean like to disrespect who has problems, but you act like a retard sometimes. You know, just imagine that. Imagine that you are on New York City, and you are on a subway station, and you start talking like everyone posts nowadays. What a tasty cookie I have right here. People will think, man, this man's going nuts. This dude is nuts. What is he talking about? Right? Uh, Here in Brazil, we have an expression that I don't know if it will like make sense when I translate it, but why are you telling me this without even a kiss? You know, without even like giving me a reason for listening to you, right? Because the thing is, you should post on social media just as the same way you talk with your clients, because you are already doing this template in your communication, in your face-to-face communication, right? Imagine that you have, I don't know, let's make like simple examples to picture these on your mind. But imagine that you made a perfect batch of chocolate chips or chocolate cupcake, and it's so perfect. You have a reason to communicate with your client, right? Because, like, I don't know, hey, Jen, just check this out. I just made this fresh batch of cupcakes and I bought this chocolate from ex producer, right? I'm figuring out, given this example, that you are a gourmet place. But if you aren't, you can also take advantage from your simplicity, right? Because the reason why you can talk to Jen is, hey Jen, I just made these cupcakes, these chocolate cupcakes, and they taste so good. I think you should have one. See, the reason why why I'm talking to Jen is that I have recently made a batch of cupcakes. They are so amazing and delicious, and I want to tell you that. That's just it. All right. I think that this is the most powerful template ever created because it is how we speak. It's just that. It's just how normal human beings speak, right?
And it's relatable, right?
Sure. And
It's very relatable. It's normal.
you have to strive for that on your
Mhm.
business because the way people nowadays post things, it is like, hey, who is he talking to, right? Imagine that you are like having dinner with your wife or your husband or your kids, and you just start talking like, I don't know. You say like something crazy, like, oh,
Yeah.
I rode a bike yesterday, and you stop it right there, like, yeah, and and like, your kids just stop eating, like facing you, like, and or your husband with whom, right? But you can change that, and you will see that you always do this. That like, hey, I saw this beautiful bike today at my bakery, and I was having a chat with this biker. He entered and he drink espresso and bought some of my cookies, here, and we were chatting, and he let me take a ride on his bike, all by myself. See, this is so much normal. This is so much like a human being talking, right? This is one of the reasons. I'm telling you this right now. I'm going to make a comment, a brief comment. This is one of the reasons why I don't like to take jobs on my consulting business of posting on your page. And
Hmm.
if you have a retail business. And why is that? First, because I am a Brazilian and I don't have the same American experience that you have, right, on your community. And your experience will vastly vary from, I don't know, if you are located on San Diego, it will be so different if you are located on Topeka, Kansas. You know, if you are located on Amarillo, I'm telling you, cities that I remember from songs, okay? So the dynamics of your communication will vastly vary, will vastly differ from place to place, right? And I can interview you, I can actually imitate you, how you speak, how you sound, but it won't sound natural. And your business, by the end of the day, your business is a community business. It doesn't matter if you have 20 bakeries all over the United States. You have to think on each one as a community business because each one is in a specific community, and that specific community has some specific dynamics to deal with. So your communication, this template, it is to make sense for your people in your area. You see? So this is it, my friend. It's not too much. The template that you should use, it's the reason why you need to be, by the first time you're using this template, you just you just don't need to be shy about it, because if you have recently you had, oh, I have a batch of X, it doesn't matter if it's a cake, a cookie, a cupcake, it doesn't matter, biscuits. You have a reason to tell people that you have cooked something, and you have cooked something thinking about them, thinking on what feeling, on what you are going to deliver to your client, what benefits you are going to deliver, right? And when you start communicating this way, you will see that you will also value all your business, all your commercial interactions with your clients. And this is the hardcore truth. If you don't talk to people, if you just wait them to ask you things like, hey, what you have here? I see that you have cookies and cupcakes and cakes and and pies, but what else do you have? Let's be real. Most
Yeah,
of
you're
the
not going to
people,
get that from everybody.
yeah, excuse myself. Yeah, it's so true, Jen. Don't wait for your client to be proactive on your business.
Hmm.
You have to be proactive, because this template, and this is a bonus for you right now, okay? When you are interacting face to face with your client, this reason why template can also be used to offer him or her more things, so you can so you can profit more from this interaction, from this client. you know if they are just, again, I'm so sorry for using these poor examples, okay? if you are like if they are buying biscuits, okay, what else can you sell them that will make sense? Like, oh, okay. The reason is they. The reason why is they are already buying biscuits from you, but hey, hey, Carlos, I think it will be, as you are like already buying these biscuits. Why don't you also take out some, I don't know, this pie, or you drink espresso, right? I'm lost for examples in my mind, because, as I said to you, I'm just thinking about cookies, pies, cakes, and, and that the
That's
one.
pretty much the extent. But it's basically about the upsell, right? Is
Right.
that what you're getting at? It's basically about the generating more revenue in that one sale. So if you don't ask, like I always say, or just like you just said, don't wait for them to be proactive. You be proactive with the customer, right? If you know you have something that could complement that one cupcake that they just bought, instead of getting a sale for $3.50 for one cupcake, do you have a beverage that you could offer them? Do you have a new flavor of something else or a new product? Hey, would you like to try our new example, whatever, right? Sure. If I'm being asked and I'm already spending money, 9 times out of 10, unless I just flat out don't like it, don't want it, whatever, or only have exact change and have no credit card, I'm going to say yes. So the fact that you don't open your mouth and ask me if I want something else, then I'm not going to tell you yeah, and you're not going to get the extra revenue from me.
So true. This is so true. See, my friend, it is just that, right?
It's like that.
This we are now just going to do a quick recap of what you have heard until now. And this, you should consider using social media for your business because there your communication will be turned into assets for your business. And it's free. It is completely free for you to do this. Oh, but I don't have any likes and I don't have any followers or nothing. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Because you, people, once your business starts running, people will search for you on Instagram or Facebook. And I don't know, I don't use TikTok, but people are using TikTok right now because it's a terrific video platform. And the reason is you should consider using those platforms because of the free real estate that they provide. You can
Mhm.
post like crazy on Facebook, and the only thing that you are going to receive if you post like too much, like if you post too much, you receive a spam warning, right? But the thing is, this warning won't remove your posts, right? Those posts will live forever. Until Facebook dies off, your posts will live on social media. And as I said before, if done right, if done following the rules of communication, of effective communication, these your old posts will also generate new leads and clients for you as long as your business exists and people are visiting your page. Because you see, people will read your page. And if you post a lot and you post a lot of pictures of what you're selling, of your bakery, of your restaurant, of of your salon, of everything, you will breed in people familiarity. And once you build in people familiarity, you have them. If they like what you have them. Because think of this way, you too, if you are not like me, because I'm very impulsive, but if you are not like me, the more you see about one thing or one person or one business, and you enjoy this subject, this one thing, this person or this business, the more familiarity will breed and the more close you will feel of it. Correct? So you have to use this same principle on your business. Just do it, just post it. Don't be afraid. And you don't have to be like, for example, myself. I need to craft informational messages for my clients. So, and I don't want to sound like an hypocrite because if you search me on Facebook right away, you see that I don't post for a long time. But I have posted, and if you actually read my posts, you see you will see great information out there, right? I had already did that, and I can I can benefit from not even posting because the communication I have put out there, it works for me. It is already working for me. Okay, people come to my inbox. People from the groups that I am, they come into my inbox and they tell me about my posts, my old posts, right? So this works, okay? Don't you worry. And don't fear the competition out there, all right? Don't mind them. Okay, it is not your real competition. Actually, if we have a talk, if you want to have a talk with me, I will show you why you really shouldn't fear your competition. There are very few businesses that compete with each other, and they are, for example, here in Brazil, huge fast food chains, Burger King and McDonald's. Okay, they are competing against each other, right? But not like on my street, right? If I go down my street, I will find eight burger joints, eight, and I will find more than five Japanese restaurants, more than four Chinese restaurants. I will find four, four. Yes, I will find four Latin America restaurants between Mexicans and Peruvians. I will find more than 10 bakeries. And really, all of them have their
Wow.
clients. So,
Mhm.
see,
And
and
that's
I,
because one person, no two people are alike. So
true,
your tone in your posts, in your, branding and your marketing, it's not like the other nine. They have their own tone, which means that they relate to their own people, you know?
so true. This is so true. Just like you, when you found Jen on Instagram, on YouTube, on Google, I don't know where, when you found Jen and you connected with her, why did it happen? You know, why did it happen? Right? Only you know this answer. It is emotionally. You won't be able to rationalize on top of it. It's pretty hard, right? So it is the same thing on your business. The same thing will happen on your business. So really, don't fear the competition out there. Just fear them when you achieve like a very professional level of efficiency and you have the same level of efficiency and market share on other business. But this is so hard. This is so hard to happen on this time and age. And I think of it, just a brief parenthesis, is because we it happened that it is the first generation of kids that are dumber than their parents. So our intelligence is fading away. So you have to think on your competition that they are actually facing those problems. So your competition is actually if they don't pay too much attention on what you're doing and they don't like what you're doing, they just want to take some money out of this business. It doesn't matter what you're selling, right? If they are like that, they are probably they are becoming dumber without even knowing, and you have to take advantage from it. Okay, you can think, okay, Victor, you sound like no.
I think quite the opposite. I think they're actually online smarter.
I don't know about that, Jen. You know, I have my seriously questions about this. You know, because online, on if you think like the last stance, you know, right? It is your online presence. It is not your business unless you have a e-commerce, right? But most of you will take profit from it, from this call, right? From what I teach you, because your competitors, right? Your direct competitors, the other bakeries on your city, they won't quite understand what you're doing. They will see it, they will hear it, they will read it, but they won't quite understand in depth what you're following, what you're really doing. And you need to take advantage from it. Because once they understood, like, are you going to have trouble? No, not at all. But it is just like your clients will have another option. But if you have done a great job with them, they won't even pay attention on your competitor. Okay, so really, don't fear them out there. Just go for it.
Just go for it. Just be yourself. Do you, be you. and have fun.
Yeah,
Have fun with it. You
mainly.
know, don't take business so serious. Just have fun.
So true, because by the end of the day, it's like, oh, I burned my cookies, right? Have you killed somebody with that? No, right? Have you ordered your employee, right? Hey, please, can you clean my display right here? And he dies from it, like no,
Mhm.
no, this unless you are in Chicago, okay? So sorry for the joke. But you are not on the army, right? You are not sending your squad for cleaning a house and things go bad and you lost lives, right? The worst it can happen is you lose money, right? It's the worst it can happen for you. It's for you to lose money and time. And please, this won't
Time,
kill.
time is all right. I mean, time, that's the worst. The money, hey, you'll get it back.
So
Can't get that
true.
time back. Can't
Yeah.
get that time back. So I loved this presentation that you did today, Victor. I feel like you gave a new, different perspective on social media marketing, specifically for the food industry or brick and mortars, because
Thank you, Jen.
like I said before, everything online when you're talking about social media marketing is for online businesses or e-commerce, right? Even e-commerce. But and so they're tying themselves and their businesses with the information online about that, and it just doesn't work for them. It does not work. And there are certain key things that you have to do to really get the phone calls or the walk-ins in your business, and you clearly outlined them today. So I really love this and appreciate
Thank you,
you
Jen.
coming on here and giving us this new perspective of social media marketing, all marketing for our businesses. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you for giving me this opportunity because uh,
Yes.
this is so ancient. I'm going to tell you this. What I just told you, it is 100 years old.
Mhm.
So I read this from books from the 1700s. So did I say it correctly? The date? So it's like three almost 300 years old. Some of the information I just gave you. So people were using this type of information, right? This type of communication and rules for communicating hundreds of years ago on their business, and it always worked. Okay, it is because it's not about the media that you are using. No, not at all. It is about making a clear communication and not wasting your client's time. Because let's be truthful, right? If you are reading something and the person is all over the place, you lose interest right away,
Oh
right?
yeah,
And
absolutely.
and if you are on Facebook or Instagram, you move forward and you forget it,
Hmm.
right? You don't even remember. I think I don't have this information right here, but I have an impression that the average of posts you see one day on social media, it's more than 200, right? Between pictures and things that are written, right? Or memes. So you have a little, it's just a little window to grab your client's attention and the right client attention, right?
True.
So that's just it, my friend. You know, I'm I'm done right now. I hope you had a great time listening to me. I hope you learned something from this call. And can I direct people for my link, Jen, right now? Do you mind?
Please tell them where to
Okay.
find you. Yes, yes, yes.
If you want me to build your marketing strategy alongside with your communication strategy, please let's hop in on a call and you can use the link that is available on this description. And everyone that comes from Jen, from Cupcakeology, from the Start Small Win Big Academy, will have a special condition with me. Okay, we will work for a long term, and you will be amazed of what I can do for your business. So let's hop in on a call, and we will talk, and I will try to deeply understand where you are of I will try to deeply understand where you want to go with your business, what are your dreams, your desires, and your goals for your business. And I will analyze what you're doing right now so I can actually give you some tips and advice for you to optimize your business right away. So I won't just be wasting your time on our call hearing your story, all right? There will be no sales pressure on it. It's not the way I work. I am a consultant. So I just like a doctor, I try my best to first understand your situation to see if I can help you. Okay? So don't fear for sales pressure or anything of the sort, right? We will talk a lot for a long time, at least 1 hour. I will try to understand your situation and we will come up with solutions if I can. So thank you so much, my friend, for hearing this. I am super glad and I can't wait to do it once again and teach you more things for your business. Okay?
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Victor. Let me tell y'all something. If you have been stagnant in your business, sales low, sales inconsistent, and I know they are because you tell me all the time, okay? Click that link, book a call with Victor, think outside the box. And if you can't think outside the box, he will do the thinking for you. Okay. But listen, you cannot get ahead without getting help. You cannot get ahead without exposing yourself to new things, or new things are not, you're not going to get new results. You keep doing the old things, you're going to keep doing old results. And if you do more of the old things that are not working, you already know that definition. All right. So Victor, thank you so, so much for
Thank you,
exposing
Jen.
all of this new perspective and information to my baking and food community. I really, really, really appreciate you. And I cannot wait for the next video to come out and see where you're going to teach us then.
Me too. It's going
Have a
to be a
good
great
one.
surprise. You see.
Thank
So,
you so much.
thank you,
Guys,
Jen.
take care and we'll see you guys next time. Make sure you click that link and book that call. Do yourself a favor. Don't miss out. Have a good one.
Bye bye, Jen.